Hi, this is Peter. Welcome to another episode of the Fishing Clinic Companion. Um, we've talked about getting your tackle. We've talked about where to go fishing, but there's a big question that sometimes gets asked and gets confusing: is when to go fishing. Um, I'm going to preface this by saying you can't talk about when to go without giving a little bit of safety warning about when not to go. You don't want to go when there is a storm going on, especially with lightning. If you hear thunder, you see lightning, get off the water, get into a sheltered location as best you can. Your car being a very good one, go back home, whatever. Like any other outdoor sport, it's not worth getting hit by lightning, electrocuted, or even in the case of fishing, if you notice I'm kind of over here by my bench, but in a wild location I may be under trees, and if the wind gets up really, really bad, you have the potential for limbs coming down or even full trees coming down. I don't recommend fishing in that kind of a situation. Other than that, when to go fishing is when you have time to go fishing. There are plenty of tables out there that'll tell you the best time to go. There are plenty of people that say, well, when the wind's from the east, it's not even worth going. The fact of the matter is, if you've got time to go fishing, go fishing. Yes, there are some times that are better than others. Saltwater being a prime example of this, in the fact that I like a moving tide, so you got to be aware of your tide tables. In freshwater, you don't have so much tidal, although there are some freshwater tidal environments. Moon phase kind of controls fishing spawns, as does the amount of daylight and the temperature. So yeah, it's in spring, on a full moon, before full moon is always a really good time to go brim fishing. But it's not the only time. You go when you can go. There's a lot of myths to it. There's some of it fact. I have read and followed Salurner tables at one time. I may be saying that wrong. I have found that they somewhat are reliable, but not all the time. I've done the whole get up early and catch the morning bite thing. Yeah, there is a peak as the sun comes up, but it doesn't last as long as when the sun's going down. I've found the evening bite personally to be a better choice. Maybe it's because I don't like getting up early in the morning, but not really. I think it turns on and lasts a little bit longer in the evening than it does in the morning when the sun comes up. That's not to say both aren't peak times, and that's not to say I won't be out in the middle of the day. It's currently about 4:30 in the afternoon. I'm not sure exactly what time it is. I'm out here right now. I'm going to go do a little fishing in my own pond, but I thought I'd come out and tell y'all when would be a good time to go. That being said, it's April. Sun's still several hours from setting. It's early afternoon. But I have a pond in my backyard, and I can come out anytime. I've come out in the middle of the day. I've done videos in the heat of the day. Had my camera shut down in the heat. So I go fishing whenever I can. I suggest you go fishing whenever you can. Don't pay very much attention to all these tables and weather charts and all like that. Now, it will come to help you in the future, but right now you're just wanting to get out there and get a little fishing done. You can catch fish even at what's considered the worst of times. It doesn't mean that you should go out there at the worst of times, but you also don't need to plan your day or your week or whatever by whatever the weather's doing. Yeah, it's a bit windy today to fish. I'm still gonna go fishing. Yes, I have found east winds do tend to lead themselves to a little bit less good fishing. But there again, that can reverse itself off when you're fishing off the coast, because a west wind coming in bringing wave actions on the east coast is horrible. On the west coast, however, a west wind coming offshore means less wave action. So if you think about it, a lot has to do with where you're at and what you're fishing for today. I think that about covers it. I just wanted to tell you all that when to fish is the best time to fish is when you can go. As you go, keep some records. You'll learn. You'll figure things out. It all varies depending on area. Fish will spawn in Florida before they spawn here in South Carolina, and definitely before they spawn up, say, New York. It's just a matter of temperature. But by the same token, you will also find that you have a long growing season down here in the South. You have a period of time where they're not as time crunched as they are further north. So they will feed, like in fall, when the fall feed gets on to fatten up for winter. The fish down here in the South don't feed nearly as heartily and as rapidly as the fish up north do. So there are differences where you get that, and that's something you'll learn in time. All right, thank you for watching. Hope you learned something. Hope you enjoyed it.